Well, you never thought I could make a video from a garage, did you? Well, actually, I'm here babysitting Shal's apartment because apparently she's very protective of her apartment, yet she doesn't know that we're gonna have party tonight. So if anyone of you want to come down today, okay? It's all free. Okay, so today we're gonna be picking another subject from you guys that you commented on my question on Facebook regarding what should we film today. Might as well do this every weekend, I think. So today I picked up a topic of functional malefic and functional benefic. And what exactly is functional malefic and functional benefic? Well, this is actually a very, very important concept. This is the reason why when you look at your chart and you see Jupiter in conjunction with Moon, which is supposed to be known as a Gajkesari yoga, which is a very good yoga, yet it's giving you all sorts of trouble, including mind trouble. Why is that? Well, because one of them is probably a functional malefic for your ascendant. Okay, so each ascendant has a planet that suddenly becomes a malefic for that chart, whether it's actually a natural malefic like Saturn or a natural benefic like Jupiter. So even Jupiter can act bad if it's a functional malefic for your ascendant. And the way you find if a planet is functional malefic for your ascendant, it's very easy. Look at their Mool Trikon sign and see if it's placed in 6th, 8th or 12th house. So if Jupiter's Mool Trikon sign is Sagittarius and the other one is Pisces, but Sagittarius is his Mool Trikon sign, then Sagittarius landing on the 6th house, 8th house, 12th house makes Jupiter a functional malefic, meaning that suddenly he will give you hardship. He's not just there to give you all benefic results. So if, let's say, Mars, if the sign of Aries is Mars's Mool Trikon sign, and if Aries goes into the 6th, 8th or 12th house in your horoscope, then Mars becomes functional malefic. After even being a natural malefic, it also becomes a true functional malefic. Okay, so these are the situations that you need to look at in your chart. So I'll give an example. Let's say for Cancer ascendant people, Jupiter becomes a functional malefic planet, meaning that its Mool Trikon sign of Sagittarius goes into the 6th house of debts, diseases, enemies, obstacles, and all sorts of litigation problem. And let's say your ascendant is ruled by Moon. Now Moon and Jupiter are best friends. Okay, Moon and Jupiter are best friends, just like Sun and Mars love each other. But now if your Jupiter comes in contact with the Moon, let's say in the ascendant, it comes in contact with the Moon. So in your ascendant, in the sign of Cancer, you have Moon and Jupiter together. Now this is supposed to be absolutely a terrific yoga. It's supposed to not only be an excelled Jupiter, but it's supposed to create a Gajkesari yoga. But even though it could give good results, Jupiter will show his negative effect on the Moon, because Jupiter is bringing his qualities of the 6th house into the ascendant, into the whole body, your entire life, including the brain, the mind, which is controlled by Moon and the ascendant, because Moon is the mind. So what can happen with this person is that this person can not only suffer depression due to obstacles, debts, and enemies of the 6th house. So every ascendant has their functional malefic. Okay, now here's a good one. Taurus ascendant. For a Taurus ascendant, Venus, the actual ascendant lord, becomes a functional malefic. Why? Because Venus's Mool Trikon sign, Libra, is now in the 6th house of debts, disease, obstacles, enemies, and litigation. So how can this person survive when his own ascendant is a functional malefic? Well, it's quite simple again. Functional malefic only give bad results if they come in contact with a functional benefic. So if Venus is in conjunction with Saturn, because Saturn becomes Yoga Karka planet for Taurus ascendant, because it rules the Trikon and Kendra house. And so when Venus comes in contact with Saturn, Venus will not only bring in the qualities of the ascendant, and in Yoga Karka it becomes a Raj Yoga in the Kendra, but it's also bringing the 6th house matter with Saturn. So depending upon where Saturn is placed, and if it's in conjunction with Venus, then you can definitely bet that there will be obstacles in marriage if you're a guy. Your marriage could be delayed because Venus is in conjunction with Saturn, which naturally it always delays it, even if it's not a functional malefic. But because of the functional benefic and functional malefic matter, what could happen is just that qualities of sixth house, like enemies, which is now dealt with Venus, which is a representation of your wife, in contact with Saturn, which is a delayer of things, your marriage could be delayed, but then your wife can also turn into like your enemy, or you will have a lot of bickering, fighting between you and your wife, which is absolutely common. Okay, and so the least amount, actually no planets are functional malefic for Gemini ascendant. Gemini ascendant has literally no planet that is a functional malefic. So every planet becomes a functional benefic. And so Donald Trump, Bill Gates, the guy who owns Virgin, Richard Branson, who's this, oh my God, what's his name? Warren Buffett. They're all Gemini ascendant. And you see how functional malefic, absence of functional malefic really makes their chart, come to life. But usually the way functional malefic gives you negative results is if it comes in contact with a functional benefic planet. When do these planets give good results? Is if they're sitting in their own sign, in their own house, creating a Vipreet Raj Yoga, or sitting alone in a good sign. So if, let's say, 6th house Lord Jupiter for Cancer ascendant was in the ascendant, exalted, where Moon was somewhere else, then what would happen is that you will overcome your enemies, you will overcome your debt, you will make money through your enemies, you will gain knowledge of litigation, as in law. So it can have a reverse effect. So if Jupiter was in the 6th house for Cancer ascendant, then you'll be just taking care of your enemy automatically. They will not be able to destroy you. So that's what happens when you have, functional malefic by themselves versus in conjunction with another planet. Okay. So guys, this was my small analysis on functional malefic and benefic. We'll discuss more of this later down the line, maybe next week. But if you're new to my channel, subscribe above, because I'll be discussing more of this stuff. And if you want to know where your functional malefic and benefic planets are, check out the link below. Check out my book there, Astrology at the Speed of Light. And when you get the book, I will send you the link to look at your own chart. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, all you Chaos lovers? So make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And please share my channel with all your family and friends who are in love with astrology. Because I'm the man when it comes to astrology, okay? So make sure you do that. And I will see you tomorrow with another cool new video, okay? Sorry, I love my coffee spiked. Woo!